The year 2025 is over. Szymon from BRICKFILMS Movies here, and today I would like to ask you for a couple of minutes of your time just to recap the passing year and summarize what was happening here on this YouTube channel, but also in the backstage. And at the end of this video, I will also let you know what you can expect from the upcoming year. I will do this recap in chronological order, so let's start with January 2025 and the first brick film I released that year, The Work-Life Balance. I created it during 24 Hours Animation Contest organized by Bricks in Motion, and it was my first time I was doing it. Now when I think about this contest in retrospect, I think it was mainly competing against yourself and your own limitations than it was to compete with others. As far as I remember, there were more than 100 people participating in this contest. I have used 23 hours from the available 24 hours, and that was a ride. As far as I remember, it took me 2 days to recover from this marathon, but it was worth it. You know, it was January 5th, and I already had a brick film. And even though my brick film hasn't been picked to top 25, I don't regret participating in this contest. I learned a lot, and I just experienced where my limitations are. And even though I won't participate this contest this year, who knows what the future brings. Maybe I will do it again somewhere in the future. We'll see. Moving forward, the next thing worth mentioning in this recap was Brickstars 2024, organized by BrickFilms.com community. This was a very special event because it was the first time they organized in-person ceremony and screening in Le Champeau Cinema in Paris. When I received the message that my brick film will be screened during that ceremony with many other films, I knew that I have to go there. To me, being screened in a real cinema was a reward by itself. I didn't care if I land in top 10, top 5 or top 3. Just having a chance to see Unfinished Quest on a big screen, that was reward by itself. I was lucky enough to be picked as a winner for Brickstars 2024, and I'm super grateful for it. That was a huge recognition, and I was super happy. I was also quite surprised that Unfinished Quest made to the top 1, but it was absolutely great feeling, great achievement, probably the biggest achievement of the last year. But that being said, I'm super grateful for the whole experience. I'm grateful that I could share this moment with my wife, that my friend Benji was with us, both in cinema and at the after party. These are the moments that I wouldn't exchange for anything, basically. Anyway, after that, if we look at BRICKFILMS Movies YouTube channel, you will see that there was no videos published until July, but it doesn't mean that there was no work happening in the background. After this huge success, I started thinking about Unfinished Quest Part 2, and I wanted to start working on it right away. I started building new locations, I started running some experiments and filming some test scenes. The biggest struggle I had at the time was which frame rate I should choose for it. All my previous brick films I filmed in 15 frames per second, which is industry standard for brick films. But I was so impressed by many other brick films that were filmed in 24 frames per second that I was thinking that I should choose this frame rate for the Unfinished Quest Part 2. And it took me a lot of time to practice for this higher frame rate. I ran so many failed experiments. There were moments that I was satisfied with the results I was capable of providing, but the other days, the things that I produced, they just looked awful, and there was some jittery animation, and it was difficult to create what I had in my mind. So after 2 months of just trial and error, I decided I need a break from this project. I need to focus on something else. Maybe not necessarily next brick film, but maybe some other stop motion animation that I could deliver. And that was very good timing, because at the end of June 2025, the Medieval Seaside Market from Bricklink Designer Program Series 3 has been delivered, the one that I pre-ordered back in February 2025. I was super happy with this model, and then I had this idea that maybe I could actually animate the spit build stop motion animation with it. I done it only one time before, and I thought, okay, maybe this will be a nice break from Unfinished Quest Part 2 disaster that I was experiencing at the time. And it turned out to be a great decision. I not only enjoyed creating the speed build animation, but it also brought so many eyeballs to my YouTube channel. And actually in July 2025 we crossed the 1000 subscribers milestone, which is one of the requirements for YouTube monetization program. And I noticed that this type of content actually can bring more viewers to the channel. And if you watch this speed build stop motion animation, you quickly notice that it's not just simple speed build. When I was in the process, I had those ideas of, okay, let's bring some more life, especially with minifigures. Then at the end of the speed build, I started animating some short scene with the boat and with the minifigs, to the point where I realized that maybe I can also add a short brick film story to this speed build as this cherry on top. This speed build landed nicely on the channel, and it opened my eyes to this a territory that I actually didn't consider much before. The next thing that happened in July was a happy accident. I pre-ordered Medieval Horse Knight Castle, the LEGO Creator 3-in-1 set. I pre-ordered it on some third-party retailer here in Poland, but the happy accident was that I received the package more than 1 week before the official release. So I did a quick search on YouTube, and it turned out that there were not that many videos. Actually, the only videos I found were created based on press release and not the model itself. So I rushed quickly, and I thought, okay, this is actually an opportunity to create a speed build and release this video before anyone else. And not to mention that those speed build animations, they actually caught some attention and open some opportunities that I will speak a bit more later in this video. The next thing worth mentioning in this recap is the medieval castle MOC I created using the old Black Falcon castle and the new Horse Knight castle. This video did very well. I spent a lot of time creating building instructions for this MOC and selling them through Rebrickable. And those building instructions, they did very well. I sold almost 200 building instructions last year, so this is a pretty nice return of investment. Now let's move to October-November of 2025, and there was one thing that happened that will have the biggest impact on the future of Brick and Awesome movies. After 19 years, I decided to take a break from software engineering and focus on building my new career in the LEGO stop-motion animation space. It was something that I was thinking about for quite a while, and I just decided that there will be never a better moment to do it, and if I never try, I will regret it sooner or later. And that being said, I decided to make this switch starting from November 1st. The last 4 years I spent working for Agorapulse. This is the Paris-based company. And when I was preparing my farewell message, I wanted to do something special. I spent quite a lot of time building my Lego MOC, and I tried to recreate 1/3 of the Agorapulse Paris office. You can see it now on your screen. I know there are only a few people who watch this video that know exactly what the Agorapulse office look like, but I can assure you that this model recreates it quite accurately. And I didn't build this model just for the sole purpose of building it. My plan was to use it and create short stop-motion animation for my colleagues. This farewell video for Agorapulse ends with a very metaphorical way. I grab my minifigure, the minifigure that represents myself, and I move myself from the office, and I put myself behind something that could be, you know, like the stop-motion desk with the camera. And this metaphor is very, very true, and this is what the next year basically will look like. So maybe let's move to what happens in the future of Brick and Awesome Movies. First of all, there will be one collaboration that it already started, but at the moment I cannot tell you much about it, but you will see the results most probably in February this year. So this is a business opportunity that those speed-built stop-motion animations actually created for me. I will be doing those speed-built stop-motion animations on the channel as well. Unfinished Quest Part 2, this is the biggest project for 2026, and I will deliver it. I'm also thinking about creating Lego stop-motion animation tutorials. And I would like to ask you for a favor. Maybe there is something that you would be interested in. Maybe there is some specific area that you would like to learn more about. Either if you are just thinking about doing stop-motion animation on your own, or maybe you are already doing Lego stop-motion animation and you would like to improve your skills. I would be grateful if you could share your feedback on that subject. It would help me craft tutorials that are matching your needs. Also, you can expect at least 2 or 3 MOCs in the upcoming year. I have a few ideas. I already started executing on one of them, so this will also happen. So yeah, the conclusion for 2026 is that I'm going all in. I have no idea what's behind the horizon. I'm excited about the opportunities. I set up some benchmarks for myself just to make sure that this is sustainable, and I can afford risking for a year, maybe 2 years, we'll see. But I really want this project to succeed, and to make it happen, I will need your help, I will need your support. If you're still listening, it means you're still watching this video, and I'm grateful for that. I want to thank you for your time. And that's it, what I have for you today. One more time, Happy New Year. I hope to see you at least once a week with new videos published here on this channel. I hope to see you in the comment section. And in the meantime, take care, have a great day, and I will see you very soon.